Hello, hello, Lisa Pezik here of the Lisa Pezik Show. And on this episode, I want to talk to you business owners, entrepreneurs, about the 3 money-making activities that you must be doing every single day. The 3 needle-moving, money-making to-dos that must make your list every day when you're working your business, because productivity is a huge thing for business owners. Productivity is a huge thing even just in our daily life, because we want to get things done. We want to be productive. We want to feel good. We want to feel like we're having the impact and the income that we want in our life. And we don't want to be overwhelmed and stressed in the process, because those are the 2 main issues that I see happening. One, we are exhausted and burnt out and working our butt off, and we feel like we have nothing to show for it. Or number 2, we don't know what to do, so we do nothing. And neither one of those situations moves the needle forward as a business owner. So I want to talk about 3 necessary things you must do day in and day out. And I resisted these 3 things because of fear. I resisted these 3 things because of lack of belief in myself. And I know you're waiting for this huge, earth-shattering, life-changing message. And these 3 things are actually very simple, very easily implementable, and really make a huge impact. So let's just dig right in and talk about what these 3 things are. So first thing is belief. There are 3 B's I got for you. And the belief is that I want you to stop minimizing what you're doing. So we see online the side hustle, the part-time jam, the on-the-side gig. I don't want you to call it that. If you're still working your 9 to 5 because A, you truly love your whatever it is, 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 12-hour shift work, the hours don't matter. Call it what you will. Whatever the majority of your time, where that's being spent, if it's not an entrepreneurial thing, then I don't want you to call the thing that you do on the side hustle. Because for many of you, you're working your full-time job because you love it, you never want to leave, or that one just happens to be paying the bills and supporting you so you can do your true passion, your entrepreneurial side stuff, or just something that's a hobby that you have a side interest in. Then just call it your passions. Whether it's a full-time thing or a part-time thing, whether you spend 20 hours at it or 2 hours at it, your passion is your passion. There doesn't need to be this defining, even for me, like I'm a nurse educator by day, but I'm a business and wellness coach by night. Or my full-time jam is being a nurse by degree, and my side hustle is coaching entrepreneurs in the online space, coaching people about their energy and making sure their habits match it. It's like, no, I'm an educator. I'm a coach. I'm a mentor in business and wellness and teaching and healthcare and life. And it doesn't matter. I don't have to have this designation that I do this full-time and this part-time. Because I feel like as women, we downplay our passions because we're made to feel like we shouldn't have them. And I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm not trying to be assuming, but it's like, who is she to be putting herself out there and running that business and coaching others and mentoring others or creating those products or building that website? It's like, who is she to want more in her life? That's the society that we live in, with a lot of jealousy and criticism and comparison. And I don't even want you to give any thought or headspace to any of that. I want you to stop downplaying whatever it is that you are building, because it's not a side hustle. It's not a side jam. If that truly is your passion, then that is way more than just a side hustle. So you have to believe in yourself and own that title. I am a business coach. I am a wellness coach. I am a high performance coach. I am a real estate agent. I am a jewelry maker. I am a whatever it is that you are. You got to say I am every morning, and you got to start owning that. I am here to serve as a blah, 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 blah. I am. And start to get that in your DNA. Because when you're like, it's my side hustle, it means you get to it when you want to get to it. And for some people, it may truly be a hobby. And that's not who I'm talking about in this podcast. I'm talking about the people that are building something that they passionately care about. I'm not talking about the people that go to a part-time side job to pay the bills. But maybe if you're going to that part-time side job that you don't love to pay the bills, you can flip your belief about it, that this is a struggle point right now, and I need to go get a passion, or I need to go get a project or something I can do to get me out of this space that I'm in right now, if you're simply working for that paycheck. So business owners, entrepreneurs, stop calling it a side hustle. It's not a side hustle. It's your passion project. It's who you are. And every day, first thing in the morning, takes 30 seconds to wake up and say, I am a business and wellness coach, and I am here to serve people with their energy, with getting online and living a life they love, having that impact and income with the life they love. I want you to wake up and start saying that to yourself. It's not fake it till you make it. It's not BS. It's not, I need to say this because I don't have it and I'm manifesting it, even though I believe in all of that. It's simply owning your position and owning your stance. And as a business owner, you need to do that. Watch those words that you say to yourself day in and day out, because they're super powerful, right? Because when we're talking about money making, generating activities, if you don't have belief in yourself, who you are and what you can deliver, nobody else will invest in you. Nobody else will believe in you. If you don't have that position that you are the go-to person and you're owning that, people won't go to you. So that's why it's the number one money-making, generating to-do you must do. It takes 30 seconds. Number 2, content is king, your brand. And when I say brand, I freak everybody out because they're like, oh, I don't have a website. I don't have a course. I don't have. No, I'm not talking about any of that. You are your brand. You are where you start. Do you need a website? Sure, eventually. Do you need a landing page? Sure, eventually. Do you need a way for people to pay you and you can take their money? Yes, absolutely. But in the beginning, I want you, again, throwing out that side hustle word, start owning your brand as you, your stories, your knowledge, the way you show up on social media, the way you choose to share information, whether that's podcast, blog, email. You eventually need all of it. We don't necessarily need podcasts and blog, but you need a way, whether that's social media, emails, you need a way to constantly give value and talk to your list because, or the people that follow you, I should say, list for lack of better words, your followers, your following. Lead magnets are not going to be successful if there's no connection behind it. Webinars are not going to be successful if there's no connection behind it. Coaching programs are not going to be successful if there's no connection behind it. So again, money making, generating activities we're talking about here. People freak out because they're like, I'm on version 982 of my lead magnet and it's not right yet. I've changed the copy on the 17th page, my 17th landing page, and I don't like it yet. I shot my sales video 100 times and it just isn't what, I haven't gotten it yet. None of that matters if there's no market behind it. So trying to get a cold market, meaning people that have no idea who you are, trying to get them to invest in you and buy, again, we're talking money-making activities, when they have no idea who you are, very, 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 very unlikely to happen. Unless you're, and again, this is Lisa Pezik's opinion, unless you are like Tony Robbins, Brendon Burchard, Marie Forleo, unless you are a Steve Jobs. Like, unless you are a household name that somebody knows, or unless, again, somebody refers to you, but that goes back to connection. Somebody says, you should go check out Lisa. She's amazing. Buy her course. I did it. It helped me. But that's still a connection point. So cold market, so hard to convert. Warm market, people that have been following you, listening to your stuff, watching your stuff, easier to buy, easier to convert, more likely to buy on a lower, only seeing you maybe a few times. And then warm, hot market is like whatever you put out, they're buying, baby, because they've had success with you. They are digging you, they're vibing you, they like you, they've built that relationship with you. So hot and warm market is where you want people, not cold. But the way to make that happen is through the connections that you have with people. So 5-10 minutes a day going on social media, liking stuff, commenting, going on to LinkedIn, sending out some messages to people that share like things with you. I'm like very struggling to find the words this morning. Forgive me. My toddler was in our bed this morning and in our bed several times throughout the night. So if the words aren't making sense, mom life right here, mompreneur right here, bear with me. Where was I? The connection with people. So go on LinkedIn, go on Instagram, search those hashtags, send some messages to some people that share the same kind of hashtags, or share the same kind of stuff with you. So it's all about connection. Spend your time going and making a YouTube video, going live on Facebook, connecting in like-minded groups that you're in, free groups on social media channels. Get out there and get connected with people. Go to a networking event. Not everything has to be online. Get out in front of people. Go have lunch somewhere where you're visible and strike up a conversation with someone in the Starbucks line. Connection is where I want you spending the majority of your time. Like 10, 20% on your current customers, serving them, because you can never forget about the current people that are investing in you. They are gold, they are money, they are everything. But 80 to 90% should always be new, going after new. So when we're talking money making revenue, it's connection. It's all in the connection. Because let's face it, nobody wakes up and says, today I am going to buy Lisa's Online in 9 course to get my first online paying client, or today I'm going to buy some Freedom Life coaching with her and her hubby. Today I'm going to buy. No, it's like they see something from you. They hear something from you. They connect deeper with you. They hear a story, and then they decide to say, today's the day I need that click. Let me buy. So content and connection are king, but the connection comes first. And then lastly, when we're talking about your brand, your business, the buyer, remember I said B's, the last part to buy, what I want you to be doing every single day, money generating activity, is the call to action. And you guys have heard me talk about this. If you've listened to previous podcasts or you've hung in here with me, you know that I tell you that the call to action is huge. Huge. You must have a call to action at the end of everything, whether it's to buy or it's to go somewhere else. Check out my blog, podcast, live video, email, whatever it is, or go ahead and buy. This is what I'm offering you. This is how I can serve you. There must be a call to action once you've earned that trust with people. That is your third, very simple, it takes 2 seconds to add that to the end of whatever it is that you're doing. That's a money-making, generating activity. Because if people don't know where to buy from you or how to buy from you, they will not. And I've seen so many people put out incredible content with no call to action at the end. And it's a missed or lost opportunity. So the 3 generating, money making, daily daily to-dos you must be doing is getting that belief in yourself. I am, and this is how I can serve. Having those incredible connections with people, getting out there and creating that content and sharing that content. And number 3, making sure there is that call to action, that buyer transaction that's there. So the belief, the brand, the buyer transaction is there, and someone knows how they can work with you. And listen, you are not tied to the end result, right? You are not. If they buy, awesome. If they don't, cool. Somebody out there needs your message, and it is selfish of you if you can help people and serve people and have something to offer and you don't. That's being selfish. And I don't want you to be selfish. I want you to be selfless and put yourself out there, because that's how you grow. That's how you learn. So, and that's the order that you do it. Belief in yourself, connections with others, and then that call to action at the end. So entrepreneurs, business owners, no more side hustlers. You're owning that. Get out there. Start with that. It takes everything I told you today. Takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I mean, you set your time limit. The very top part, 20 seconds. The call to action, 20 seconds. It's up to you how long you want to connect and serve with people, but where there's a will, there's a way. I've sent messages standing in the grocery line. I've sent messages while I'm doing my business. If my kiddo, doesn't come barging in. There's been lots of times where you've got these little power pocket 5-10 minute a day points where you can go ahead and do something. So where there's a will, there's a way. And if you want to find an excuse and get out of it, you will. So look in that mirror, baby. You're either going to be your key to success or you're going to be your roadblock. But these 3 things are going to help set you on the right path. If you need more one-to-one coaching directly internalized to you, your brain, your body, your brand, getting you rocking and rolling, a deep dive directly looking at you, hubby and I have our special. It's still on. 5 calls for the price of 4, 1K. You get 5 calls to get something launched, a book, a course, a coaching call, your continuity group, your ebook, like whatever it is, your website. Where are you stuck? 5 hours, we will bust you through and you will go. Because I found so many entrepreneurs, they listen to these kinds of things and they go, yeah, that's great. I get the theory, I get the concept, but now how do I actually go and implement? That's what we want to teach you. So you can head to the coaching call section. I'll put it in the show notes at lisapezik.com, and let's jump on. We're super excited to help you. So, all right, guys, go. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you again on the Lisa Pezik Show.